I can imagine.
Yeah. Hello, welcome to Leominster Access Television and an adventure of Cityscope. Been a long time since I hosted one of these.
It has.
Yeah, and I've got a special guest. Well, we do it more than once a year, but every year we do a special on the Johnny Appleseed Festival. I have Mr. Rick Marchand here with me. We've got the Frenchman and the Italian, which is pretty much a statement of what Leominster used to be back when we were kids. Pretty
Absolutely.
much we had French Hill and the Italian section. But anyway, it's the 26th annual?
26th annual.
26 years. Wow.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
This show seems like Groundhog Day. When I was coming here today, we've done it so many times. And a lot of it really hasn't changed as far as the setup and some of the groups. It's just that we're in different, third generation of participants. It's amazing.
And we've gotten grayer.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't want to look at the
who's
first
the guy
interview.
with the dark hair? Was it Rick Marchand?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Yeah.
So what do we got this year?
Well, we're looking forward to hopefully a beautiful day like it is the day of this taping. It's just we're going to be downtown on the 21st.
Okay.
Last year was the 22nd. We have a rain date just to get that in on the 28th, just in case something happens.
So it'll be a week
later on a Saturday, right? So what happens is basically Monument Square area in front of City Hall, the parking lot for City Hall, it all gets closed off. And we'll have 120 vendors participating, live stage filled with entertainment, parking lot party for all the children and adolescents and teens up in the City Hall parking lot, petting zoos. Just a great day. It's just a great day.
You already have 120 vendors booked?
No, we'll have it filled by the time we get to the festival. There's still an opportunity for people to squeeze in.
Okay, good.
At this time, I'm over 90.
Okay.
Yeah.
And usually every year you match that 120? Or
There's no question.
Yeah.
And try not to have a waiting list. What happened was the engineering plan was so tight, we were able to make some space here and there to be able to get everyone in, especially the nonprofit charitable organizations and the school-based groups. We want to make sure no one's left out.
Yeah. I remember one year they had like Barry Lou had a little stage built down on the common, and they had little stage plays going on, and there's usually a band down one end, another band down the other end. Is it pretty much set up the same way this year?
We've had live entertainment down there over the years. And what we have found from an organizational point, you're almost better off to have a DJ in that section.
Okay.
And so the setting is still the same. And it becomes a picnic grove for families.
Right.
Get into the shade, enjoy some of the food from the food court, hang out with their children, and listen to some music. So the past 3 or 4 years, we've had Earl down there, DJ Earl. He does a great job. And the key is it's nonstop.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about all the technical issues when you have a live stage going like the main stage.
Yeah.
So we have DJ Earl performing again down there this year. We're very fortunate to have him. And then in the parking lot party for children, we have coming back Ray Richard.
Yeah.
He's been DJing that for years, and he teams up with Heidi's Dance School.
Okay.
And Heidi will bring a team of instructors and also students, and there's line dancing going on all day long.
Ray gets out there and he can cut a mean rug too. I mean, he does. But his legs are nice and straight now. Have you noticed that?
I haven't noticed that.
He got both knees redone.
Yeah.
He used to walk like he just got off,
it's a hockey.
John Wayne.
It's all that hockey.
Yeah. But he got both knees redone.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
You used to be able to say, wow, that's Ray Richard from a half mile away watching him walk.
Yeah.
Can't tell.
Well, it's amazing.
The legs are straight.
Yeah,
Straight
for him.
Straight as the side of your bocce court.
There we go. Maybe we'll see him back on the ice rink pretty soon.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah. So if I can just share with you some of the things happening.
Absolutely.
Okay. First of all, let's focus on the kids because it really is about them.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I'm talking about toddlers all the way through high school. We have a lot of people from life skill programs throughout the area that participate as well. So we try to really do some nice things for them. So what's happening is in the parking lot of the City Hall and adjacent to it across the street, we have 2 different things going on for children. We have some inflatables. We have different games. The soccer team will bring in a dunk tank. The life skill program is going to have again this year pumpkin painting. We have, with the help of Rich Rochlow, our local enthusiast who was tied in with the band for a long time, and his wife Chris Still is a volunteer with the Band Boosters. We have over 1,800 building blocks, and they're anywhere from a foot long, about half the size, and then a little bit smaller.
When you say building block, what do you mean?
Just like we had them when we were kids.
Okay.
It's nice. It's clean pieces of wood.
Okay.
And we're gonna do some architectural design and engineering in there, and the kids are gonna have a chance to play with them and build like little castles and whatever they want to do. It's just gonna be a free play for them. So we're looking forward to having that in there as well.
I used to be the bully that knocked down the.
Well, we'll just have to keep you away from. We'll keep you over near the Apple Crisp.
Maybe next year you could put in an adult section for building blocks. We could, we'd have to make them out of styrofoam when we start throwing them at each other.
There you go. Yeah, honest to God. So we're looking forward to that. And there's just a lot of things happening. We have pony rides.
Yeah.
We have a spectacular petting zoo. The pony rides, the company that actually does it, deal with children with disabilities. We could even get a child in a wheelchair up on the horses. They are trained to be able to do that, and we look forward to that. And every year we do have at least one or two that show up, that need that type of accommodation. So it's very heartfelt when we're trying to take care of everyone, no child left behind.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good things happening, slides in the streets. We're going to have face painting and all type of things happening, maybe some caricatures walking around, so it's very family oriented and very child friendly.
Yep.
So what happens is, in order to be able to defer some of the expenses, we give out a lot of bracelets and tickets, but we also charge $10 for the entire day.
Okay.
So a family can come purchase the VIP bracelet from the tent in the parking lot, put it on, play for 2-3 hours, go to a soccer practice or a youth football practice or whatever it happens to be, come back and keep that same VIP bracelet on.
So not to get confused or have our viewers be confused, this fee is only for that section where they have the games.
All the inflatables and all the things happening in the parking lot.
But there is no admission to get into the festival.
It's free admission.
It's always been free.
Free parking, free live entertainment. All the food courts a nominal amount.
Yep.
So I don't have the luxury to close it off.
Yep.
We don't want it closed off. But if we did, we would generate so much money off the gate that it would pay for all of this. But even if you went to some of the local fairs or the regional fairs, not only do you pay for the parking and admission, you still have to pay for the amusements too.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do this almost like, try to cover the bill a little bit at the end of the day with the contracts that we have for all the inflatables, the petting zoo, the ponies, etc.
And a lot of the food courts and other things are from Leominster nonprofits and out-of-town nonprofits.
Right.
So when you spend $1 on a nice pepper and onion cheeseburger, it's going towards a cause for that nonprofit.
Right. And I'm glad you brought that up, because that really makes the whole festival when you smell that. And they get their grills going by 9 o'clock in the morning. So I mean, it might be a little early for cotton candy and popcorn, but not necessarily. But you might be diving into some of the treats they have available. We have, for example, the people that participate in the food this year. We have the Center for Technology at the high school. They have a food booth in the parking lot, and they take care of the parking lot area for the day. They're going to have hot dogs, pizza. They're going to have some other friendly kind of food there, but the grill's going to be cooking, probably hamburgers, sausage, things like that. And then they'll have some fruit cups and potato chips and chocolate chip cookies. And the amazing thing, Jack, is that all of that has been donated in apple cider between New England Apple Cider on Airport Road, Industrial Road in Leominster, New England Apple is called, and Life Care Center on Central Street. They have donated all of the food and beverages for them to be able to do this. And what happens is it's a great fundraiser for them, and it gives them necessary money to be able to travel and compete in some of the things they do as an organization in the trade school.
Now, do they have other for-profit restaurants who set up and then donate the proceeds to different
we've
things?
had some in the past.
Okay.
I'm working with one right now. I'm not sure if it's going to materialize or not. It's all about staffing.
Yeah, good
It's
point.
not about wanting to be there. It's about staffing. And some of them have done it in the past, and they're just low on staff.
Yeah.
So for them to commit to come down and do that's really hard.
Yeah, good
But
point.
they do support us, which is important.
Yeah.
But we have 3 Brazilian barbecues going. Each one of them comes from one of the local churches.
Yeah.
We have the Rotary Club. We have another church downtown that's going to do fried dough. You know, so and then we have, of course, the First Baptist Church that does their world famous, as we say, apple
Is anyone
crisp.
going to have coffee?
Yeah, we're gonna have coffee.
Gotta have coffee.
We have so let me give a shout out to
All right.
Dippin' Donuts.
Oh, yeah.
So Dippin' Donuts, they pay for their booth, and all of the proceeds are donated at the end of the day to the Cup Crusaders.
Okay.
They literally hand Kathy and her team the money. So they're going to have muffins and donuts and coffee and slushies and, you know, all the different mixes they have. They'll be down there this year. They've been doing it for a few years now, so we really appreciate that. So most of the businesses that come in, they're there with their genuine kindness, and they want to contribute to the community. They want to be a part of it. They understand it's a celebration of diversity, of culture, of religion. We're all in this together. You know, we were talking with the mayor last night. We have over 30 different ethnicities in Leominster right now, and we have over 30 churches. It's amazing. So everybody's invited to come down and celebrate. You know, so it's really great to have them. So the businesses that come in, for example, like Leominster Credit Union, they're a major sponsor. They've been a major sponsor for a long time, and what they do is they'll have like different programs use their booth. In the past, it's been Crime Stoppers, for example. We have IC Credit Union that sponsors a booth for the Drake School PTO. So everybody's kind of kicking in to help each other out. It's a great feeling of community, a sense of community. Besides having people come year after year after year, and kids that are in college actually playing fall sports, trying to figure out if they can get there by the end of the day. It's crazy.
Yeah. Can you explain to me something? I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
And it sounds like I might have it right, and if so, it's a great thing. So
Yeah.
if you're a sponsor, a major sponsor, you can have a booth set up where you can actually bring a group that might not be able to
Absolutely.
afford that, and they will, under your sponsorship, they'll be able to man that booth and,
Exactly.
and work toward their cause. Is
Right.
that the way it works?
If you take a look at the 120 booths or so,
Yeah.
I have to raise approximately $40,000.
Okay.
And in that $40,000, if you divided it by the 120, you might be looking at like $335 or so
Yeah.
and change. So what happens, for example, all of the school groups are free.
Yeah.
Most of the charitables and nonprofits are free or $100 if they can afford to pay. You know, and so what happens is we have to make up the difference. That's where the sponsors come in. The sponsors come in and they override. You know, they override that outstanding bill that we have to raise. So we're very fortunate to have some lifelong corporate sponsors and new ones coming in, and we're always open for new ones. We need support.
Yep.
And so
You're still actively looking? You're
oh, yeah,
still in
definitely. I'll be
support?
having a conversation with a company in town here later on this afternoon.
Good.
It's already set up. So, I mean, any donations appreciated. But we do have a schedule of how you can pay. And the nice thing is the City of Leominster is not a nonprofit, but it is a not-for-profit. So there is a way for them to use it as a tax write-off if necessary.
Yeah.
But what's amazing is the sponsors that I have, they're not asking me for that paperwork. They just want to be a part of it. They understand the value of it, the good spirit of it, and the fact that we reach out and try to have as many children participate in the day that can't afford to be there with their families. We take care of them. They know it.
And the sponsors get out there and they show that they're a part of the community.
Yeah.
And they enjoy being in the community.
Right.
And so if you're looking, I'm going to buy something, you might say, oh, well, they sponsored, I'll go there. I mean, it's not about the advertising.
Right.
But it's about the getting involved with the community.
Absolutely.
And it's good for them. It's,
Yeah.
and again, it's good for the nonprofits that can't afford it.
Right. We're very fortunate to have them. I'll be
job,
talking
Rick.
about them a little. Everybody works together. This isn't me.
Yeah.
This is about the whole City Hall.
Yeah.
And a slew of volunteers that will help the day of the event, the last week planning, running around, taking care of things and everything. And, with the mayor's staff, I'm in the City Hall. I've been in the City Hall 3 times already today, and I've got another meeting at 2 and another one at 3:30. So what's happening is it's people just reaching out, all the different departments to help out. They want to be a part of it. It's great to have them involved, and I mean, the fire department are going to be doing their pulled pork again.
Yeah.
I'm not sure with the rec department. They're always somehow involved with it, especially the setup details. They'll be involved with it. And then emergency management, they're bringing down, they have 60 foot of space for their trailer, and they come down, and they've actually been very helpful over the years. And the most importantly, we appreciate their presence. And we appreciate that we don't have to use them in cases, but they're there in case there's an emergency to supplement the public safety part of it. So it's just a great day,
Now, what do we have for entertainment?
Well, for entertainment, we've done different things over the years. And I believe in the planning group involved with this believes that we want to take care of the local people as much as we possibly can. So, we start off the day with the Leominster High Chorus.
Yep.
They come down. They're going to be with Arthur Pierce, the director. They do a great job. We appreciate that. So they'll be launching the whole piece. And then we have the LHS Jazz Band following it. Keeping in mind, these kids are all down at a Friday night football game against Doherty on the 20th. So they do that, and all the band kids, and next thing, they're the first ones to show up to help out the next day. So commendable for our children and the teachers. And then we have, after the LHS Band, we have Rachel Selly
She's
performing.
Sing again.
Yeah, and this is, how many years has it been for Rachel?
Oh, it's got to be 7 or 8. It's pretty much.
She started performing with Northwest.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we had the library expansion program, we had to move the stage in front of the library to kind of hide it.
You had the whole class back then.
Yeah,
the whole class
and teachers came on.
I remember they sang "Sweet Caroline."
Yeah.
There were actually people in tears. Johnny, the guy who plays Johnny Appleseed.
He sat there, and Rachel sang.
Yeah.
And I had my camera because there was you, myself, and a couple other photographers. So we figured we're all crying. Yeah. So someone's going to take one picture with a drop of a tear on their lens. So it's very heartfelt and important.
Yeah. And it's important to the kids.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is. But I mean, we value all the kids, and it's a great moment for Rachel, I'm sure.
Yeah, so she'll start talking about next year after she's done
the
this
day
year.
after. What are the songs?
And I mean, you want to talk about a broken record.
Well, she could have learned how to play the drums.
Ooh, yeah,
the violin. So
I got a granddaughter that wants to do that.
There you go.
God help me.
There you go. So we have the Fallbrook Songbirds coming on. We have the middle school chorus coming on. We have Full Monty, which is a local rock band.
Okay.
And they'll be performing for a couple of hours. Looking forward to having them on.
Now, who's in that? That sounds familiar.
Oh, hey, Mark Montequilla.
Okay.
He's the godfather of it, so he puts it all together. So I don't know who the players are. It's going to be interesting. But he's coming down with a full entourage. It's not just going to be 3 or 4 people. He's looking at 7 or 8 people or better. So we're looking forward to that. He's going to be playing for his first time for a couple of hours. And then, of course, we have Bob Healy that's, he helps me with this every year. And he's more or less the music coordinator and everything. He does a great job with his swing band orchestra. And they do different themes every year. So he'll be more or less the anchor for the day. So we're looking forward to that. And again, we have DJ Earl in the park playing all day, taking a lot of requests. Has some fun with it. And then Ray Richard, he's got the energy of a teenager. He's just up there with those kids, and it's unbelievable. If anyone, what happens is that sometimes due to what's available and where it's available, people have an area where they like to hang out.
Yeah.
But for the people who like down in the food court, the park, or the people that are near the crafters on Park Street, or the people in front of the stage, take a moment, walk up into the parking lot and see the level of excitement up there with the children, the kids that are volunteering to help out, the teachers, and also Ray Richard when he does this thing with the kids.
I got a real stupid question.
It's never stupid.
Is there going to be Apple Crisp this year?
Oh, my God. We wouldn't. There's no planning until we make sure they're there.
Yeah. The Apple Crisp.
Oh, my God.
And you can rest assured that Ron Gerard will be there.
Yeah, he'll be there. He's the best.
That's his thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's everybody's. It's amazing the people that travel in for the Apple Crisp. And, I'm blessed with the opportunity to go into the First Baptist Church when they're peeling and making the Apple Crisp. I've tried to steal the recipe a few years.
doesn't
Can't get my
happen,
hands
yeah.
on it. No, I've had a few hands slapped and leave. You know.
And that's like a 2 or 3
Oh
day
my
event.
God!
Preparing,
Oh no,
isn't it?
it's actually the week.
The whole week.
Because they'll pick they go take care of getting the apples on like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Now, do they get the apples locally?
They get them in a variety of places. But local has been an option for them. And there have been years where we had problems getting apples, bad seasons, or they couldn't get enough of them.
Yeah.
And what would happen is Sholem Farms always been there for them. And there's a Joanne Donato, it's one phone call. And we just take care of them, and cases are already packed and delivered down there. They're fantastic up at that farm.
We get a clip. It's like an aerial view of what this festival looks like for anyone. We get a lot of new people in town, so if they want to get an idea of what it looks like, if you guys want to run that clip, and if you run it without the audio, we can continue to talk.
Sure, we can talk.
Cool
Yeah, absolutely.
So here it comes.
Yeah, here it is.
This is drone footage from I think 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, they were talking about 2017, so this was a few years ago. This is probably early in the day.
Yeah.
And you can see the vendors set up, and that's in front of City Hall going up the street, West Street, and that's the giant slide for the kids, and to the left is where the petting zoo would be. And now we're in the heart of the festival. To the left of City Hall, the main stage with the flag tent, and people starting to, accumulate around that area so they can listen to the music.
This was pretty early in the day, if I remember.
This is probably very early. We're still setting up at this point, but you can see even in the Monument Square the tents and the people. As the day goes on, the streets just become so packed.
Yeah.
It just turns into a great day, and that looked like it was a pretty good day. I can't remember what the weather was, but we've been very fortunate.
It was perfect.
And that looks like red shirts, so I'm thinking it's probably the Songbirds on the stage right now. So in opening it up that year, I might be wrong, but
10 or 11 o'clock. I was probably about 10 o'clock.
This is probably 9-ish, actually.
Now, a number of years ago, it's got to be 10 or 12, I was fortunate enough to get up into the cupola of City Hall to take some pictures.
Yeah.
That was something, because I remember when I went up there, it was at the peak of the festival, and there were so many people.
Right.
And the cool thing about it is it's got such an old-time New England feel to it. So,
Absolutely.
I don't know if we're drawing people from out of town, but now that we have a presence on YouTube and a presence on Facebook with our shows, if there's anyone from out of town, this is a perfect opportunity to get back to Leominster if you have family here, or if you just want something to do on that Saturday, to come on into town and get some great food, number one, try the apple crisp, and have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of us are still setting up at this point. Groups are coming in. You see the Exchange Club and the American Legion off to the left. It's just, and I appreciate the fact that LTV runs some of the past productions that Russ has made, Russ Kruger. So, that actually gives them even a greater sense of who's there, what's going on. We've had some amazing years with special guests. We've had special guests on our stage, that have gone down there. We've had, elected officials come in on the national level that have actually participated, and just for people to meet and greet. Whether you support them or not, it's a meet and greet type of thing. So there's celebrities. We've had the Red Sox come down one year. We had, this year, we have Sam Jones coming.
Oh, that's right.
So this is kind of a special. Mark Bonanza and I have been working on this. Of course, we're very blessed to have Mark in this community, but the Historical Society sets up in the heart of the festival every year, and they have all kinds of things there for people to join the society, but also information, and Mark does book signings, and Sam Jones is going to be in town that week.
Now, Sam Jones. We grew up on Sam Jones and the Boston Celtics. Bill Russell, Bob Cousy was a little bit more before us. So some of the younger people today don't realize the impact that a guy like Sam Jones had on, professional basketball. He's like he's like, if you compared racehorses, the man of war.
Oh,
You know
no
what
question
I'm saying?
about it.
He's like world class.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if anyone wants to meet someone who was a pioneer in professional basketball and one of the best,
Right.
involved with perhaps the best dynasty at that time
Yep.
in basketball, the Boston Celtics,
Yeah.
he's going to be there.
At a time
Yeah.
when there was tremendous racial discrimination
Yeah.
with professional athletes
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, he's going to be doing some different things for Mark during the week,
Yeah.
but he'll be doing a book signing for about 4 hours at the festival before he has to take off.
Yeah.
So we're really looking forward to his presence there. It's just going to be great, you know. So we have in the parking lot, just to go over there very quickly with you, we have a giant slides, face painting, all kinds of inflatables. Great food from CTEI, the petting zoo parking lot across the street. We have to charge for that in addition to this.
Yeah.
That's separate in order to be able to make ends meet on that piece right there, but we're very fortunate. We have some great sponsors right now. The Commonwealth of Massachusetts, through our representative and also state senator, you know, we're able to put together close to $40,000, and it was a grant that was awarded to the city. 25% of that was given to all the events, and then the Johnny Appleseed Festival retained the rest of it to use it at our discretion. We're the major sponsor for Kids Day. So we're going to continue to help with it as long as we have enough money to make ends meet on our project itself. We have Congressman Jim McGovern that always shows up. He's a sponsor. Joey DeCarolis and his family, DeCarolis Insurance Agency. Digital Federal Credit Union's always been there. Enterprise Bank, Fidelity Bank, Gagney Realty, the Gagney family, IC Federal Credit Union. Leominster TV, we're very grateful. Again, this year, going to be a major sponsor. The Leominster Cultural Council, Life Care of Leominster, O'Connor Portraits, Paul's Rental, who defers a lot of the bill in order to be able to help us. And he's been great. He's been involved since the 5th annual. You know, and they've done a super job. Danny Piper Electric, Rollstone Bank and Trust, UMass Memorial Health Alliance, and then Veolia North America. So those are the sponsors we have right now. We need more sponsors. Going right up to the event, we'll take sponsors on. And we're going to be doing heavy advertising on WXLO through LTV. We have 4,500 flyers going home, K through 8, the parochial schools as well. We're going to drop those off at St. Anne's and also St. Leo's. We want as many nonprofit and charitable groups that are out there to get involved. I pick up 2 or 3 every day. We'll work with you. You know, it'll be affordable if you have to do anything to participate for the day. It's a great day, an opportunity for fundraising for these organizations as well. So we're looking forward to a lot of fun.
If anybody needs to get in touch with you, how can they
Call
do
me.
that? Okay.
Call me or text me.
Okay.
That's the best way. It's
All right.
direct.
So we don't want to give you a number.
No, I'll give it right now.
All right.
World has it. They can have
Okay.
it. It's my cell phone is 978-660-2313.
Okay.
You can call anytime. Texting is easier. I do work with children with disabilities out of town Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So if you're trying to get in touch with me, just send me a text and I'll get back to you when I'm out of work.
Yeah. Good.
Easiest way. And if you want to get a quick trip to the city hall, you can get an application in the mayor's office. You can walk down the hall to the city clerk's office, pick one up there, and submit it there as well.
Okay. Good. We're going to wrap it up.
Yeah,
We're running
thanks,
out of
Jack. I
time
appreciate
here, but
this.
Every year. You got to come in more often, Rick.
Well, we've got other subjects we can talk about.
I mean, you know, don't be a stranger.
I know. Well, I'm going to be in a position where I have a little more time beginning of January.
That word that begins with an R?
At this moment, from City Council.
Okay.
I've been 22 years.
Right. Wow.
So I've been involved with government since '89.
You're going to be like Gronk. You're going to get the itch to come back.
I'm not going to be doing the commercials he's been doing lately, but I might have to with my left shoulder or right shoulder. But I'm still going to be very much involved in the Johnny Appleseed Festival. We're going to keep doing that. That's not getting compromised at all with moving away from my elected position.
Right. We get the blinking red light over there, so that means we got to wrap it up. But anyway, Cityscope, Leominster, Johnny Appleseed Festival, the 26th. Be there. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, folks.